The show starts in 1961, and it is about two women who have sort of reached a point in their lives where they're just sort of at the height of their powers, and yet the industry has said there are no roles available for you anymore.
The following program,
modern style.
So against all odds, they come together and they make a movie, which at the time was considered a risk, called Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, which went on to be a classic. So it's sort of about lifting the veil on old Hollywood, but that really wasn't the reason that I wanted to make it, because I wanted to tell a story about modern issues that are facing women today, and oddly enough, nothing has changed. You would think things have progressed, they have not. So it really is a show about sexism and misogyny and why aren't women being paid as much as men, and why in our culture do we have it girls and not it boys, and why do women feel there's only room for one successful woman at a time. All of these things are sort of interwoven in a very juicy, fun, but ultimately I feel a tragedy.
For me, I really actually found myself relating to Betty so much, and with Susan's performance, because to be an ambitious female, which we all understand and we all aspire to, you start to see how sincere Betty Davis was about the work. Same with Joan Crawford. They were workers. They may have been movie stars, but they were workers, and I really admired that, and I really connected. The downside of connecting to that is you start to connect to the other sides of them, and you're like, oh God, is that me? Never.
But I think when you see the show, you can tell how much we all loved these women. Everybody loved them. The crew loved them. The actors loved playing them. And we did it with great love and affection. And I think all of us would agree that they really didn't get a great shake in the last decade of their lives. And they should have had it much better.
It was interesting. They were both in their mid-50s. When Whatever Happened to Baby Jane was made, and it was made because they couldn't get any work. They were considered completely out to pasture in Hollywood.
I'm 52, and when we were making the show, when I was directing the pilot, I was like, I just feel I have two little kids, I'm married, my career's going well, I just feel as a human being, I'm figuring it out, as I think many people do in their 40s and 50s. And imagine being these two legendary women, Olivia too, to some extent, who just finally was like, I'm giving up this. I'm not going to play another movie with killer bees. I'm out. But to be told that right when you're figuring it out, you're done, which doesn't happen to men, but it does happen to women. I was very freaked out by that, because I thought, what if I was realizing, like, that's it, bye, we're not interested in you anymore. I was very conscious of that when we were doing the first episode, particularly the sexism that exists in Hollywood.
And ageism.
Yeah. And ageism.